Dingaduck. I'm going to do, I haven't live streamed in a while, so I thought I'd do this. I'm in a friend session by myself. All by myself. Yeah, so we're just going to drive my Deluxe around a little bit. Notice I'm wearing the Epsilon robes, hard outfit to get. You probably know how to get it if you've heard of it. You go to the bathroom in your nightclub and tip the guy in the bathroom a bunch of times and you get the outfit. I joined the Epsilon crew. I'm not crazy, I just like to roleplay. And I chose Epsilon because you really don't see people dressed in that outfit or role-playing as an Epsilon. It's certainly on console. So, yeah, Mirror Park. I love that house in Mirror Park. I wish I could buy it. Mirror Park is just a really nice area. But yeah, we're just going to drive around Los Santos for a while. Playing this game for over a decade now, like most people. Came out 11 years ago this month. I didn't start playing in September of 2013. I got it for Christmas that year, so I started playing it a couple months after it came out. I had played a couple other GTA games before this, mostly Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So you can imagine how excited I was to find out that San Andreas was the setting for GTA 5. I don't need the map turned on because I know the city so well because I've been playing the game for so long. And it's really hard to drive when you're looking at the map anyway, because, yeah. Can't focus on the bottom left corner of the screen and drive. Just not going to go well. Yep. Over here we have the Epsilon Center. And this is my main garage. Don't really have anything special in there. But the Epsilon Center. Nothing really you can do there, but if you go on the roof, it does play the theme song. It's loudest when you're on the roof. Let me show you. The Epsilon music. If you don't know, the Epsilon program is the cult that Michael in story mode can join and do a series of missions. I like it because, number one, I like blue. And number two, it's just an unusual thing that you don't see people role-playing as. So, over here in this, the music is the loudest over in this corner. I think it's physically coming out of that little structure that I'm staring at there. That's where the music is directed from. So that's the Epsilon music. Gonna back up here. Give us plenty of room for takeoff. Back to the road. Deluxo is not very fast in the air, but the one advantage to being able to hover, fly, is to avoid the traffic. And sometimes it's just faster to get from point A to point B when there's a bunch of turns. I remember when I first started playing, all my friends were like, "Man, you suck at driving." But I was just having trouble focusing on the map on the bottom corner, and I can't focus on two things at once. I just can't. In GTA 4, there were some nice cars that had speaking GPS. They would say, turn right, or I wish they had I wish they had that to some degree in GTA 5, but I'm sure most people would agree that the AI cars, the NPC cars in GTA 4 traffic was much better than GTA 5. GTA 5, the cars will drive out in front of you, and I've heard the reason they do that is to slow you down so the game can have a chance to load, so you're not going too fast. But still, it's a pain in the neck. So where am I going? I am going 1 block away from the mass store to the Epsilon recruitment booth. That is the official name of the place. At nighttime, there's a lot of hookers here. Just FYI. Sometimes, here we go. Sometimes the stuff inside this booth appears, sometimes it doesn't. I'm lucky right now it is appearing. And what is and what doesn't appear is this TV back here and the desk. You can't do anything with it, but it's there. But the TV kind of plays a little presentation. So this is basically the Epsilon program recruitment booth. It's never used in story online. It just exists. So there's that.
You're looking good. Yeah. Rob had a great time too.
Not the best place to drive with all these people. Let's go over to Michael's house. I wish you could go in there online, but you can't. Back on PS3, there were glitches that allowed you to get in there. Last time I managed to do it was maybe a year and a half ago. I tried the old glitch and it actually worked just one time. I never understood why they don't let you go in there, because the interior is there. When you look through the windows, it's all there. So why don't they let you go in there? I don't know. Either because it would break the game, or because Rockstar just likes to be controlling and say, no, you can't do this. You can't have fun. It could be a little of both. I don't know. Years ago, I was lobbying for trying to get them to pave the horse track, because there's the horse track over by the casino, and they were going to add horses originally, but they never did. So that's why there is a horse track. It'd be nice if they could pave it. I was told in the forums that it's impossible to pave the horse track, and then after they said that, they go ahead and add bunkers and facilities to the map. If they can do that, they can pave the horse track. So a block away from the Epsilon Center, where this little church is where we're going to make our turn to Little Michael's house. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it... Oh, it does, okay. Like the home of the DeSantis. Yeah, this door's not going to open. I wish it did. It'd be so cool if it did. Throughout the map, all the different buildings, you can tell when a building is either used in story mode or it was intended at one point, like they were going to use it in story mode, when it has a physical doorknob. So, like, I'll show you the hotel that Amanda and the kids stay at while they leave Michael for a while. I think they were going to do more with that hotel. In the end, the only real use for it is you drop Jimmy off there after you rescue him from the guys who kidnapped him for being a troll. But there are actual doorknobs. And if it was just a background building that was absolutely never going to serve a purpose, it would not have a doorknob. Why? Because that's just less data and no need for a physical 3D model doorknob. So, yeah, that is the number one difference between like background houses and houses that were meant to have any kind of impact or use in the game. So if you walk over here, this hotel, which, I mean, Trevor does spawn here one time in a Switch theme, I think, or maybe that's the casino. But see, physical doorknobs. You would not see that if it was a building that was never intended to be used.
A better golfer and a better man. That's why I gotta end.
So it makes sense that they initially planned on using this for something because this is where Amanda and the kids go. So yeah, next time you're driving on Los Santos, look at the buildings, and if you see a real doorknob, I want to show you a suspicious-looking building over by Franklin's aunt's house that I'm not sure what it was used for or what it was going to be used for. It has a little bit of an interior. Hello to whoever just joined. It has a little bit of an interior, but I don't know. Maybe somebody was supposed to work there. Maybe it was supposed to be a location for a mission. I don't know. But another thing I have often wondered is if Brad had lived instead of Trevor, which car would have been Brad's car? Maybe they would have added a car that would suit Brad. I asked that in the forum years ago, and they said the car that probably suits them the best is the Ruiner, but that only holds 2 people. It would have to be a car that held. I have to get my bearings here. I know where I am. It has to be a car that holds 4 people at least. I'm gonna go this way. I lost track of what the heck I was doing for a second. So where we're going is about a block away from where ammunition is, near Franklin's aunt's house. A long time since I played without the map. Do I need it? No. But it's just a little challenging when all of a sudden I don't have it. Not that I would even look at it. I know where I am. There's the hospital, there's the morgue. There's the strip club. Yep, here we are. So there's ammunition on the left. We're going over here on the right. This building right here. It's got some detail to it. It's got a little interior. I don't know. I know a lot of content was taken out of the game before it was even released. I mean, we all know about Bahama Mamas, that had the whole interior that was never used. So, yeah. A lot was taken out of this game before it was even released. So, do we know the full story? Do we know everything about everything that was taken out? I don't know. I love that over here, this hospital. The only time you see the inside of it is when Trevor drives through it for that mission for the old people that want the celebrity stuff. And if it weren't for that, I don't think this hospital would have an interior unless they were going to use it for something else. It's the only hospital that has a semi-interior, and upstairs there's a little more. I wonder if I wonder. You wrote the book of love. No, I don't think. No, nope, nothing. Is it on the other side? No, it's on the front, not the back. Yeah, at the mission where Trevor drives, like, through the hospital. This is the level he drives through.
What
The hell out of my way, bitch. Um, so yeah, this is the level he drives through, and he drives into a room.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man?
I haven't played story mode in a while, but I've beaten it several times. In one of my saved files, I have 100% completion for what I could play as the Sasquatch in director mode. Not that I do, but it's nice to have the option. They got rid of the fish in director mode, I think because if you spawned on land, the fish would just die. And so they just got rid of the playing as fish in director mode for that reason. Kind of sucks, but it'd be nice if they set it up so that if you did select the fish, you would always spawn on water. But I don't think they were able to do that, so that's why they just took the fish out of director mode. But I had unlocked all the fish by finding the peyote plants. Want to see my hangar? I'll show you my hangar. Do a little flying in my cargo bob. I like the cargo bob because the cargo bob is so heavy, makes it easier for handling. Not that I can't fly other helicopters, it's just mad easy to fly the cargo bob compared to like a Swift or one of the other helicopters. Funny if they had to open this huge door for a guy to walk through. So yeah, here's the Vellum, here's the Duster, the Mill. I love the Miljet because it's like the biggest. It's almost like a 737, not quite, but it'd be nice if they could add the 747 to online. I know why they can't, because it doesn't have an interior really. And like when you're playing in story mode or director mode and you go to fly the 747, you just kind of glitch into it because there's no entry, because there's no interior aside from the cockpit. So they would have to actually do some work, and they don't want to do that, I guess. So let's just fly the cargo bot for a while. So yeah, notice all my aircraft in the hangar are baby blue for the Epsilon cult/crew. I like to roleplay. As an animator and a writer myself, it's fun to roleplay. My level is 300 and something. My level would be much higher, having played for a decade, but I don't do a lot of missions. I mostly just hang out online. I love how it has the Die Hard building, which in reality is the Fox building, but all the fans just know it as the Die Hard building and or the Nakatomi Plaza, but it's right here. And there was an event a couple of years ago where they were reenacting the scene with the helicopter exploding, and it was pretty cool. I have the shirt that says, instead of now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, it's now I have a minigun, ho 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 ho. So yeah, I have that shirt. Pretty cool. So if you don't know, Los Santos is basically a parody of Los Angeles. I didn't realize somebody had joined the server. I knew somebody was watching the feed. I didn't realize somebody had joined the lobby. Oops. I don't have that many friends because I did some spring cleaning a while back where I got rid of a bunch of people. I'm not the best at interacting with people, so I got rid of a bunch of people. So we're going down Vinewood Boulevard right now. Are they? Should be. No. It's different without the mini-map. It's the Vinewood Boulevard. Oh, with a block off. Not too bad. I was looking for the Oriental Theater, which in real life is the Brown Chinese, Brown, however you pronounce it, the Chinese theater on the Hollywood Boulevard, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But in the game, it is the Oriental Theater on Vinewood Boulevard. Oh, and I will show you, I know exactly where, it's sad, I know exactly where Jack Howitzer star is. When I first started playing GTA 5, Jack Howitzer was my favorite, character on TV. It's by the Wax Museum. Yeah, right over here. And when I made my online character, which I still have, this character was transferred over from PS3. His name, in the character name, is Jack Howitzer. I initially wanted to make the character look like Jack Howitzer. Let me switch to, it's not this one. No. No. It's over here. I know it is. Oh, here it is. Jack Howitzer. So yeah, on television there's a reality show where basically Jack Howitzer is this old movie star who doesn't realize that his movies were movies, and he's got PTSD from doing action movies, and it's hilarious. There's a great scene where he's in the hotel, and as an animator / filmmaker, I knew exactly the trick that they did, because the hotel doesn't have it. The hotel room, is not there, but when you're watching the episode, and the agent knocks on the door, all of a sudden it cuts to a close-up of just the wall of the door, and then it opens. And so that's how they switch from the exterior environment to where the hotel room is. It's a little bit of detail. I'll take you over to where Jack Howard's hotel room is, if you care. It's right next to the Los Santos Customs in Sandy Shores. Forgive me for my brain not working that quickly. Not this way. Not this way. No, it is that street. It's just not right where that is. It's just further down. Here's the hotel on the right. In the episode of, like, there's only like one episode per show on television, which is fine. And in the episode of the Jack Howitzer show, Jack Howitzer is in room number 8, I believe, which is right here. So this would be Jack Howitzer's hotel room. If you're still watching, either you're a friend of mine or you're really bored, and I'm sorry that you're bored. Sorry this video is not more entertaining. I gotta message that person that joined and I didn't even know they were here. Because I got rid of so many friends, I don't have that many friends, so it's not likely for me to get someone to join on me. Go figure that it would happen while I was streaming. Over here on the left is or straight ahead is the horse track. It's fun to drive on when, whatever, it'd be nice if it was paved. I know we're all looking forward to GTA 6. I wonder what kind of like sports are going to be in the game. It's not going to be golf or tennis because it's going to be something different. In GTA 4 they had bowling. That'd be interesting. Another thing they haven't had in a while, in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas they had billiards. That was cool. There is a pool table in Sandy Shores, but it's not interactable. At the bar where you can do darts. Delivered on? Oh, I want to take you to Mirror Park and show you that house that Jack Howitzer tries to blow up because somebody gave him a bad comment on social media. And, yeah. I love Mirror Park. It's a nice area. I remember when I was starting to learn the map and really loving the Jack Howitzer episode and trying to find all these locations and finding them on my own and how cool that was. This house? Or it looks different at night. No, it's not that house. All right. Oh, this one here on the right here. 99% positive it's this house right here. So Jack he's pouring gasoline out of a jerry can and says, "Go to hell," and he lights it on fire and drives off in his Impante Ruiner, his red Impante Ruiner. I blame this game too much. I love this game. I really do. I have played Red Dead. I've had an on and off experience with Red Dead where I've probably installed it 4 times over the years that it's been in existence. It's a big game. It takes up a lot of space on my PS4. Yeah, and you know the things that happened with it, and it was abandoned and all that. It's a good game, I'll give you that, but it's just because of the way that they abandoned it, it just doesn't have a lot of people playing it. There are people that play it, just I don't know. It's a good game. I won't badmouth Red Dead in any way, shape, or form. Hello, whoever joined the stream. I'm going to show you another location from right here from the Jack Howitzer episode where they're sitting on the bench and his new agent is trying to convince him that his movies were just movies and they weren't real. So I will show you like how I identified the location. 2 things. 1, these little flying saucer looking things over here. And 2, this blue awning where the guy's walking over here. The NPC says, "Baby killer," and Jack's sitting right here on this bench. So Jack was sitting here, and his agent was sitting here. Yeah, good stuff. What the hell is with that NPC? Broken. So, yeah. Anyway, this game is 11 years old and it's still amazing. I mean, it blew our minds when it came out, and it still holds up. It's a little curious that there aren't other games like this. You know, there are open world games, but most of the open world games are either medieval or futuristic, right? When you think about it. There aren't a whole lot of games that are just plain like this. Either they were afraid of bad competition, or probably the reason, you know. I remember getting Mafia 3 thinking, this is going to be awesome, and the scenery was cool and the cars were cool, but that was about it. The gameplay was very repetitious, repetitive, whatever you want to say it. Yeah, that game had potential, but the gameplay was just so repetitious. I do love how they have carried this game over from PS3 to PS4 to PS5. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's a moneymaker, but not a lot of games have that, or, you know, have the luxury of having that treatment that they get carried over to various new consoles. We'll go back over to Mirror Park, and I think we're going to end the video where we started, at that house that I love so much. I will get a different vehicle. I've been flying around with this Cargo Bob a bit much. Not the deluxe, though. I will bring out my second favorite vehicle. Okay. Wheel pulls. Turn to storage. Call mechanic.
You calling for some wheels?
Yes.
I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it by.
This is the Huntley. It's basically a Bentley. It's like a luxury SUV.
I said back streets.
Should be right here. Yep.
Man, fuck bad traffic. All I know is those hood rats you with better have some good.
Just like with the taxi and story mode. I may take their music off. Just like with the taxi and story mode, it will spawn faster if you're not looking at the road. Because if you're looking at this end of the road, the taxi's going to spawn behind you, and vice versa. But if you're not looking at the road at all, it gives the taxi more of an option of where to spawn, and it's going to spawn faster. So same thing with calling the mechanic. The game does not want you to see it appearing. So if you're not looking at the road in either direction, it's going to spawn faster. I love this vehicle. Number one, it handles well in the snow when it snows for about 2 weeks toward the end of the year and the beginning of, end of December or beginning of January. On an average of 2 weeks that it snows online. Not nearly as detailed as the snow in Red Dead, but it's nice. This car handles beautifully in the snow. And they did get rid of like 90% of the cars online, but this one is still available at Luxury, whatever it's called. Let me just pull out my phone. We go to Travel. We go to Legendary, not Luxury. Legendary. And then you go to 4-door. You go all the way down. This one right here. Enos Huntley S, and it's almost $200,000. Not a bad price for a decent vehicle. Because some cars, like especially the newer ones, are like $4 million. I love this car. I really do. The color, I use the crew color. Prior to having this crew, I would use Surf Blue because Surf Blue is the closest blue to the baby blue of the Epsilon. You can get baby blue rims, but not baby blue color on the car. So again, the Surf Blue was the closest when I didn't have the crew color. That's one of the advantages of having a crew. Not only can you get the logo on your car, but you can get the color. I love that this particular house has like a radio or TV coming out of it. It's a little subtle detail, but it's so nice. Oh, before I get off, I will show you something that I have pointed out in the past. It is such a weird, error. Okay, you see how... Where is it? Where is it? Aha! I knew it was in this cul-de-sac. Alright, you see this driveway? This driveway doesn't have a little ramp here. The ramp is over here. So, either more likely what happened was they horizontally flipped this property, but couldn't change the sidewalk. So for whatever reason, they wanted to horizontally flip the property. And I'm sure they're aware that this happened. Also, well, with this driveway being here and this driveway being here, it would have been two ramps next to each other. Maybe they didn't like the way that would have looked. Whatever. For whatever reason, I noticed that error pretty early on. Again, I've always loved this area, especially this housing development. I know that you can call, some DJ and get one of the houses in this complex. I don't know much. I've heard that. I don't know much about that. I'm sure it's not this house. It's one of the other houses. I don't know why I love this house in particular. Probably partially the audio coming out of it. It is a subtle detail that I love. Anyway, that's my first stream in a while. So hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.